What is a lethal dose for toxic foods in pets? Imagine your pet nibbling on something they shouldn't, and suddenly you wonder how much it would take to be dangerous or even deadly. That's where the idea of a lethal dose comes in. A lethal dose is the amount of a toxic food or substance that can cause death in a pet. Veterinarians often use a measurement called the median lethal dose, or LD50, which is the dose that kills half of the animals exposed to it. This dose is usually calculated based on the pet's weight, like milligrams of toxin per kilogram of body weight. Knowing this helps vets estimate how risky a certain amount of food might be for your pet. Different foods have different toxic doses, and it varies depending on the pet species, size, and individual sensitivity. For example, a small dog weighing 10 kilograms might be seriously affected by eating just a quarter of a 250-gram packet of baking chocolate. That's because baking chocolate has a high concentration of methylxanthines, which are theobromine and caffeine, and these are very toxic to dogs. For cats, the toxic dose of acetaminophen, a common painkiller, is about 50 to 100 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Grapes and raisins are also dangerous, even in small amounts. They can cause kidney failure in dogs, but the exact lethal dose isn't clearly defined yet. Avocado contains a substance called persin, which can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and in larger amounts, even death. Alcohol and yeast dough are especially risky because alcohol can cause severe neurological problems, and yeast dough can expand in the stomach, leading to life-threatening bloat. Signs of poisoning usually show up within a few hours. You might see vomiting, diarrhea, weakness, tremors, abnormal heartbeats, seizures, or even kidney failure. The severity depends on how much your pet ate relative to their size and health. It's important to remember that the lethal dose isn't a fixed number. It can change based on the pet species, age, and health. If you suspect your pet has eaten something toxic, quick veterinary help is essential. Treatment may involve removing the toxin, supportive care, or specific antidotes if available. The best way to keep your pet safe is to avoid giving them human foods known to be toxic. Stick to foods and treats made specifically for pets. That way, you can prevent accidental ingestion of dangerous amounts of toxic foods. Always keep an eye on what your pet is eating and consult your veterinarian if you're unsure about any food.